Hi, can I speak to Hannah?
Yeah, she stepped out.
I'm sorry?
She stepped out. Do you want to leave
Oh,
a message?
oh, is Dr. McCarthy there?
She's currently with the patient.
Okay. When is Hannah going to come back?
In an hour? Yes. About an hour?
About an hour. Can you just, if you could possibly just interrupt Dr. McCarthy for a second and ask him a question? I'm looking if some of my records have I'm looking if my test results have come in from another doctor. And they were going to send it to Hannah directly.
Okay, 1 second.
Okay, thank you.
Hello?
Yes, Dr. McCarthy.
Yes.
This is Joseph Crusaya calling. We've discussed a few days ago about some records needed from Dr. OK.
Yes.
Did he send them in?
Okay, Miss Hannah is not here now, but I don't think we have it right now. I don't think so. But when Miss Hannah comes, we'll make sure she calls again, okay?
Okay, I'm just going to check because I'm checking because if you made the request from him, right?
That's what I'm saying. I'm waiting for Miss Hannah because usually last week I was so busy. I don't know if I touched her. Well, I believe so. I believe she did. But when she comes in, we'll give you a call right away.
Oh, no, I mean, did someone speak to Dr. Ok's office?
No, I did not speak to him. Because Miss Hannah was in charge of that. She was supposed to speak, not necessarily to Mr. Okay, but with the office.
Oh, right. So, and then they were going to send. So, but nothing has shown up yet, right?
No, nothing has shown up.
Nothing has shown up yet because I need that right away. I'm trying to figure out what to do about that because this is something 2 months old and this is a really bad result on a test. And now, the insurance told me to go through the primary care, and then I came through you, and now it's already 5 days. It's already 5 days, and I don't have this. But do you understand I know, but can you see the basic point? This is something which even the computer could have done on his machine and printed it out. So the problem is when it's taking this much time and someone says it's coming, what it means is they need more time to manipulate the information because it's something so simple which spits out from the machine or the doctor produces. So can you see what the issue is? When something is supposed to be released in December and then somebody stalling, then it makes it so obvious that they're going to do something with the records because, I want like the instant records, the accurate records. I don't want something where people have been discussing it or somebody's attorney has been discussing it. I just want the doctor's records right away. So, I'm just checking if that's going to be possible because otherwise, because this is the issue because I was already about to get in touch with the state since I couldn't work it out with Medicaid. Since I couldn't work it out with the MedStar Family Choice, MedStar Family Choice told me to contact the state. And because you can see the problem, because this is a simple test, and it's something which is even released on the same day usually if the patient wants, if they want, because it's all computerized. So now, because this is the problem, because not only it's the issue of it being delayed and my treatment is being delayed because principally now one item I need to get for sure is after I had the problem with the verapamil, a few months later I went to the dentist and I had a nerve block injection in my mouth, and that made the left side of my head more numb, and it also made, I think, my heart problem became worse. And I have an order from the dentist to have 2 teeth extracted. So I'm trying to figure out, is there, what information needs to go to the dentist. should I not say anything, or should I say or should I say the left side of my head went numb the last time and the problems became worse, and I think my heart problem became worse because I think the heart problem is related to the stiffness in my shoulders and upper back, and so I'm thinking if that's the case, then this time it's going to be more of a problem because, see, I went in September of 2013 and I had the nerve block injection and I had more problems because I didn't have the facts about that heart problem existing. But now it looks like the heart problem is even worse. So I'm thinking if I go this time and they do something like that, it's going to be worse. So I don't want to get the dentist in trouble. And it's really scheduled, I was trying to get it done at the Washington Hospital Center. They have the oral surgery department where they train the oral surgeons. And my dentist actually gave me a prescription to go there. So I'm trying to get that done, and I gave that information to Dr. OK. That's one of the, right now I don't think I have to go to the emergency room, but the one treatment I need is the dental anesthesia. Do you know if there's any other way they can do that procedure, extraction, without...
No, without anesthesia?
Right, without the local anesthesia.
No, there's no other way. They can explain to you better.
Because what about this?
They have to give you anesthetic. Is that local or systemic?
Oh, they have to give local or systemic. So maybe systemic is better then, because maybe the local is the one that's worse for me.
Yeah, but the systemic, most people don't want to do it because of the way it affects the patient. So it's something that we have to
right.
pursue to see for them to give you the various options.
Okay. So yeah.
In any case,
Right. So can you add that item also to the list? Because I know you gave a list for Dr. OK. He needed to give 2 days worth of, he needed to give 2 visits plus all the test results from the stress EKG. But can you...
No, most of the time, the way we do it out of respect for the physician, the way we do it is they just tell them to give you the doctor's report, the medical record for the patient, based on with regards to that particular visit, to those visits the patient went for. You tell them to give, so whatever they can give is what they think they should give. So that's all what we can do.
Okay, so it's really up to the doctor. So it's up to Dr. OK what he wants to give. So you can't really...
Based on what he thinks he can, based on that particular visit.
Okay, so if I had a stress EKG, you cannot make him give me my...
Well, that's the point. So when you say the record for that visit, if his stress EKG was done, he will give it. He will send the results, or not the result, probably just the findings.
Okay, because here's the because here's the thing with the stress EKG. Now I know when you go for a visit, you get the dictation in the report. So I understand that point. But this is a separate test which is done within the visit. It's just like a blood test. If you have a blood test done within a visit, you don't just put those results in the dictation and say it was okay. No, you have to show what's expected of the blood test. So you say cholesterol was, if you do a cholesterol test, you wouldn't just put in the dictation the cholesterol was okay. You will have to have a separate report or the same report saying the cholesterol was 200 or 198 or whatever. So, you would have to prove that you did that test. And so you are saying all you can expect from him is the dictation. You cannot get...
No, not what I can expect. What he can give me.
Okay.
What I'm gonna expect.
Okay. So right. So what he can give you. Okay. So. Okay. So I'm just checking. When you say what he can give, it basically means what he's willing to give. So.
No. Why? Well, basically, what he's supposed to. Well, let's say, for example, if I do a physical on a patient,
right,
and the patient is undergoing surgery, and then the doctor called me for the pre-op visit.
Okay.
The reason I did I will send it to them, including blood work and everything. I will send it. So that they just asked me for the pre-op visit, so I have
Right.
to send them what I did. So what he did on that particular visit, he will send it to me. But I'm not gonna request specifically. Say send this, send this, send this. No.
Okay, so you just so because with Hannah, I'm not sure if you noticed that, but she made a list of items that Dr. OK has to send. So it included the dictation from December 17, and it also included the stress EKG interpretation from December 17. So she made sure that he knows it's. I'm not sure if she faxed it over to him or whether she just phoned it in. But when she wrote it on the sheet, she specifically separated out, and we discussed that for a while, that there was also a stress echo done. And so so the issue is not the dictation. Well, the issue is the dictation, the stress echo, and the stress EKG. And everything says that I've checked the manual and the procedures. It says when the stress EKG is done, you need to have a report for the stress EKG separately, or you could include it with something else, but you still have to have the full report. So you can't just say, okay, the stress EKG was okay. You have to actually put all the issues out from the stress EKG on that result. So you can have one consolidated, because what I found out is when you do the stress EKG, even under normal circumstances like with the FAA, they require the doctor's interpretation, and they also require the actual printouts. So when someone goes to get a pilot's license, they can go to a doctor, they will print out the actual printouts from that, what happened there, but they will also give you an interpretation. So what I find is